man, look at the sun. I think that is the last of the sun. This is going to be, I think, the last ride of the season on Beastie. I'm very aware that I've bought this bike and there's been no videos of it apart from the first ride. So I thought I'd come out on it today while the sun's out. I've nipped away for an hour from work. What better way to unwind on a Friday night than the blat on the beast? So I've had this bike now, how long have I had this now? 6 weeks, 7 weeks? I've only been out on it about 4 times including today. I've really not done many miles on it. The tyres are getting absolutely shagged now. This will be the last ride. The tyres are shot. But I thought I'd try and squeeze in one more ride, just to let you know how I'm getting on with this bike, just to let you know what's going on with all the performance bike stuff. Little updates. Yeah, it's an update video. One thing I love about this bike, the sound of it. Every time I get on this thing, the sound of it, oh, I just love it. Not legal. It shouldn't be. It's so much fun. It really should be illegal. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've not even know. Every time I ride this thing, the first couple of times you open it up, it's just like, wow, it's so fast. Oh. And what with it only being about 10 degrees today, it's going to really pull with that cold air going in it. I've taken to running the bike now with the traction control and the anti-wheel all turned off. I just have it all off now. I think it's just more fun. So what's been going on? How am I finding the Duke? I'm absolutely loving this thing. It's everything I hoped it would be and a little bit more probably. It's gorgeous, it's so comfortable, it is so fast, it is just ridiculous. Jesus H, it's fast. And that brings me on to my next thing. I'm making it faster. I'm making it more ridiculous. I've got a load of mods to go on this, but I'm just about to start recording my first of the garage mods videos. So I'm going to do a little series of videos, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos of doing modifications to this bike. I've got a whole host of bits. R&G have provided me a lot of crash protection because I want to take this thing on track next year, so I want some crash protection on it. I've also got one thing which I think this bike isn't as good with the new one. Look at the shit in the road. Is the clutch feel. The clutch feels a bit wishy-washy, a bit spongy. It's not particularly nice, the clutch action. You think you've got it sorted and then you're like, oh, you keep messing with the lever, moving it back and forth, and it's never quite right. I don't know if the clutches are going on this, I don't know, but I've actually got hold of an Oberon slave cylinder, which changes the slave cylinder on the bike. It also takes away the slave mounting piece. It's on like a plastic mount which can move a little bit. So it also replaces that with a billet mount. So I'm hoping that will improve the clutch feel a little bit, because it's a little bit, I don't know, there's just something about it, doesn't feel as nice as the new one anyway. We're going up to see my friends at Dynajet in Preston again, Dynajet UK. They're going to provide me with a power commander for this. I've also got Rottweiler Performance in the US make a whole intake system for this bike. You basically, you get rid of the whole airbox, you junk the whole airbox, and you bolt on more or less a replacement airbox with a massive foam intake on the top. So apparently it can give it up to 12 brake horsepower just by ditching the airbox, and it also comes with different Venturi inlets, different sized ones. I don't know if they're longer, shorter, but 2 billet Venturis which go on as well. Then we're going up to Dynajet, we're fitting that, we're mapping it, and we're seeing what we can get out of her. Obviously we've got the full Aquapovic already, so she'll be Dynajetted with the airbox. So I'm hoping if we could get another 10-15 brake horsepower out of the bike, oof, that would be incredible. Oh yeah, she's going to be an absolute beast next year. I've also got loads of other little bits and bobs going on, so there's going to be some garage videos. I'm going to be doing a blog for Performance Bike. I'm actually a Performance Bikes employee, official employee now. We had Weeble down last week to do the photo shoot, so there's pictures of me going in performance bikes this month. Probably might even be in the shots by the time this goes out, I'm not sure. But I'm going to be a proper contributor on performance bikes. My picture is going to be in the mag. I've got to show my face, so I'm tempted to do the whole face showing on YouTube now as well. So for the garage videos, I may have my face on there. I mean, it's not the first time I show my face. In my early Blade rebuild videos, we used to have my face in those. So it's not a new thing, but it's a new recent thing. Whoa! Wow, this thing kicks ass! I've also got some carbon bits coming as well, so it's going to be brilliant for next year. I can't wait. I can't wait for next year. Why's the winter got to be here? Oh, heated grips are lovely. Got the heated grips turned on. Actually, I may turn them up a bit more. Let's put them on Maximilian. Heated grips, maximum. Let's max out those heated grips. Maximise. Come on, mate. You're not very fast, are you? What you got in that? Gold bullion? That pull you've got with it. Oh my word. 100 mile an hour power wheelies then. I mean 60 mile an hour power wheelies then. So how am I finding this compared to the new one? Like I said, the clutch is a bit odd feeling. It also, I don't know whether it's the tyres, but it's very... Oh, you almost get like too much feedback from the road. It feels like, you know, it's not gripping. You've got to be quite committed. If you're not committed going into the bends, you get the feeling that it's sort of sliding a bit and it's not handling very well. You've got to go in, lay it down. You've got to be committed with it. And when your tyres are a bit shagged, it could be due to the tyres. The tyres are shagged. They're squared off as hell. So I really can't comment on that until I get some new rubber on it, really. It definitely has that more skittish feeling than the new one, without a doubt. The new one feels a lot more stable. A lot more stable. Am I regretting not getting the new one? No. I do love this. The only thing which is... The only thing I'm missing on this, really, which I think the new one has over this, is the better electronics. The ability to turn off the anti-wheelie and traction control independently of each other. That's brilliant. You know, this one, it's just in the traction and the anti-wheelie is all one system. It's not even got different levels, it's just on or off. You know, with the new one, if you put the track pack on it, you can have adjustable levels of traction control. You can turn off the anti-wheelie. You know, they are nice features to have. They are really nice features to have, but do I miss them really? No. I'm glad I've got this early one, which has all of the kit on it already. I love the new one, but I'm certainly happy with what I bought still. Ah! Ah! It's so fast. Man, it's fast. Man, it is incredibly fast. I had a little black the other day. There was I think it was a 98 R1. No, 98 R1. 2008 R1, and we had a little bit of a blip, and it could stay with the R1, no problem whatsoever. 2008 R1 with 180 brake, it could sit on his arse. I was giving it everything, but it could stay with him. So, you know, you really do have a sports bike performance on this, absolutely do. Now, out and out speed, it won't be as quick as like the very modern sports bikes like the GSX-R and stuff. Not for out and out speed, but what this has is the torque, it has the pull. This feels like you're being fired out of a catapult when you open it up. There's none of that waiting for the bike to build up and then the power coming, you know, it's just bang! You're off. And the wheel's in the air. Oh, it's a damn fine bike. It is absolutely cracking. Absolutely crack-a-lacking. Womble was going to get a Tuono. I think he still is getting a Tuono. But he rode this and he loved it. He loved it. He thought he didn't like the Duke. He didn't like the new Duke. It didn't do it for him. But this thing... Oh, this thing, I think it's the sound of it, just gives it that extra whole dimension. Oh, we don't want that expensive shit. Let's get some cheap shit in there. Brilliant, thanks so much. Look at that, does that look nice or what? Does that look nice or what? Huh? Let's fire her up. Oof. Oof. It's the only word for it. Oof. Oh, I love that pop. Popperoonies. As a road bike, I think this really does take some beating. If you just want a really good, do everything road bike, this is definitely one of the best out there, without a doubt. I mean, this is what this bike is all about. 4,000 revs, 4th gear. That's what this bike gives you. Just instant go. Instant go. Shit, I can't see shit. Everything else on it, apart from the electronics, which are, you know, not quite as good, it's all much the same really. It doesn't have the tyre pressure monitors like the new one does, which is a bit annoying because I'm constantly faffing with tyre pressures, and that would be nice to know what they were. It doesn't have that. But it, you know, it more or less has everything else. And of course, if I'd got a new one, I wouldn't have been able to do this Rottweiler airbox, because you invalidate the warranty and stuff. I've got no warranty. The warranty's expired on this, so it's nice to have the option just to do what you want, service it yourself, without having to worry about warranty matters and history, that sort of thing. So I'm going to do all the servicing on this. I'm going to do everything. I may even do a how to service your Super Duke video. Once I know myself, of course. Well, it could be a how not to service your Super Duke video, depending how it goes. Yeah! Let's listen to it. Oh. Okay guys, well there we are. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. You will see Dukely short. Dukely? Mr. Duke. It's called Mr. Duke, this bike, by the way. You're going to see Mr. Duke and me in the garage soon for the first episode of, well, bullshit on really, the first one, before we get into the more interesting stuff. So stick around, stay tuned. I'm not the messaging flyer.